What is up, my dudes? This is DevinePlayz, and this video is gonna be I'm gonna be showing you guys two of my battles from the 2018 International Challenge for January that just recently finished. So in this International Challenge, I actually didn't get to play a whole lot of battles. Got caught up with a bunch of stuff, and I just wasn't able to battle as much as I wanted to. But I'm gonna show you guys two of the I guess the better videos, or two of the better battles that I had during the challenge. So yeah, this first one I was going up against Scooter with the Tapu Fini, Kartana, the Tyranitar, and Charizard. So with this in this challenge, I did use a rain team. I don't know why words weren't coming out of my mouth, but yeah, I was using the rain team. I'll probably put it like right here on the screen somewhere around here. What team I was using, and yeah. I don't know what else I'm trying to say, so let's just start this replay. Maybe make that just a bit louder. Make it just a bit quieter. I think it was a little bit too loud. So yeah, he starts with the Kartana and the Tapu Fini. I go with the Coco and the Poliwrath. So here, I was, because Kartana is obviously the bigger threat to my team, because I have Politoed and Vaporeon in the back. So, so I decided to actually Z-move, fighting Z-move into it with the Poliwrath. But Kartana, as you guys saw, they're protected. So it was a little bit too aggressive on my part, because I thought Kartana was just gonna go for an attack. I felt like Kartana was gonna go for an attack. So I would have got the knockout onto Kartana with the fighting Z move, and then plus Tapu Koko's Rain Dance is up, so Poliwrath will be the fastest thing on the field. So yeah, I was kind of debating about protecting Poliwrath or just go for the fighting Z move onto the Kartana, and then just Rain Dance with Tapu Koko. But I don't know, I felt like if I could get the knockout onto Kartana, right then and there, I would have been in a really good position, because that would have taken out the biggest threat that my opponent has against my team. And then, of course, Tapu Fini, Moonblast, the Poliwrath. So, yeah, that was one reason why I wanted to protect, is because the Moonblast. So Tyranitar comes out, Thunder still goes off, and it almost picks up the knockout onto Fini. If I had the Electric Terrain, that would have knocked out for sure. So, yeah, they get the knockout onto Tapu Koko, which was really unfortunate, but I mean, hey, what can you do? So I decided to go for the Ice Beam, because I still think for some reason I thought Ice is super effective on Rock, but I guess it's not. So that's something I need to remember for next time. So it goes for the Moonblast on the Politoed and the Rock Slide. Doesn't pick up the knockout on the Politoed just yet, so it does proc my berry. Procs the Wiki Berry, get me some of that HP, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I go for the Surf, heal up the Vaporeon, do some damage to the Tyranitar and the Tapu Fini. And unfortunately, Tyranitar has weakness policy, and during this battle, I actually wasn't thinking of weakness policy, so yeah, that really hurt a lot. So I did go for the Muddy Water, just to try and pick up the knockout on Fini and hopefully knock out the Tyranitar, but that wasn't happening. So Feeny gets, you know, hit by Sandstorm. We all get hit by Sandstorm. So I was for a Politoed here. I was thinking about surfing or protecting, and I decided to just surf just to get the knockouts. But I don't know, because I was thinking Tapu Fini wasn't gonna attack into Politoed for some reason. So I decided to just attack. But I was also debating about protecting because of the Moonblast. But yeah, we do get the double knockout on with the Surf. And then so that was fortunate. And then Politoed goes down here, which was bad. And now my opponent is left with the Kartana and the Charizard. So regardless of what happened here, there was no way I was gonna win, because Kartana just one-shots Vaporeon, you know, easy. Charizard protects. I mean, it didn't matter what he did with Charizard, because Kartana will finish this battle for him very easily. So Vaporeon goes down, and you know, that was a good game to my opponent. And then yeah, for the next one we got here. Actually, hold on. Some things I probably would have done differently is that first turn. I think protecting Politoed probably would have been better. I don't know why I didn't, because if I Rain Danced, Rain Danced with Coco and protected with Poliwrath, Kartana protects, and then Tapu Fini would have Moonblasted into the Poliwrath's protect. So I still would have been in a good position, or in a decent position, not good position. Yeah, Rain would go up, Poliwrath will get Swift Swim. Poliwrath becomes the fastest thing on the field. Maybe he would have switched into Tyranitar with the Kartana. Not too sure about that, because the next turn Poliwrath, I would have fighting Z move. Yeah, I would have fighting Z moved actually into the Kartana in that turn. And if he switched out into Tyranitar, Tyranitar would have got knocked out, but get Sand Up. And if he didn't switch out, Kartana would have went down. Tapu Koko thunders into Fini. And if Kartana did not switch out, Fini would have been at the same amount of life. And if, you know, Tyranitar came out as it did, Tapu Fini would still be at the same amount of life. And then Moonblast would have went into Poliwrath. Poliwrath would have went down. So it would have been a trade-off. It was either his Kartana or the Tyranitar that would have went down. And if he brought Charizard, I don't know. That just didn't make a whole lot of sense. Because I mean, Rain is up. Charizard isn't gonna want to come out. You know, just hard switch into Charizard. Not exactly the best move that would have happened if he did that. So yeah, I think I would have been in a much more decent position. But then again, I don't know. Hold on. Because if Kartana went down, we would have been, you know, we would have been in a much better position. But if he did switch, and I did get the KO on the Oko on the Tyranitar, would that have changed a lot? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go on to the next one. Uh-oh. Those are my other battles. Which one? It was this one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Click on it. Oh my goodness. Alright, so got Jason here. I led with the Tapu Koko and Poliwrath once again, because Poliwrath is, I don't know, he's been really really good in a lot of my battles. So yeah, I went Poliwrath, and my opponent went with the Kangaskhan and Ludicolo. So you know, I couldn't just Rain Dance here because Ludicolo will outspeed the Poliwrath. I mean, even without Rain, Ludicolo outspeeds Poliwrath if it's max speed as well. So I decided to go for the Protect because I feared the Giga Drain. So yeah, Kangaskhan goes Fake Out onto the Tapu Koko, which was, oh yeah, and he goes double Fake Out. That's right. So I just Dazzling Gleam because Thunder is not as accurate without Rain, so I didn't really want to. I was kind of hesitant to risk that. So yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that or not. But Giga Drain does come out, does take a lot of damage onto it does a lot of damage onto the Poliwrath. I go for the Z move onto the Kangaskhan, because that Kangaskhan, if I let it stay out there, it will do a lot of damage. So I decided to go and attempt to OHKO it. I believe it does, actually. Let's see. Yeah, it does. So we do get the OHKO on the Kangaskhan, and I forget who comes out. Scizor. So yeah, I switched Tapu Koko out for the Metagross. Only because I think I didn't bring Politoed in this match, so I needed Tapu Koko for the Rain Dance. And then yeah, I protected with the Poliwrath. Poliwrath comes out. I brought out the Ludicolo. Brought out my Ludicolo. And then we Mega Evolve, and I think we Zen Headbutt into the Ludicolo, I think. Because at this point, I didn't really see Scizor as much of a threat. So I tried to get the knockout onto Ludicolo, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Then Scizor started to Sword Dance, and I was like, immediately, I need to take this thing out. This thing needs to go down like ASAP. So Fake Out Scizor so it doesn't attack or set up another Sword Dance, if it did. Goes for the Giga Drain on my Ludicolo again, which does pretty decent amount of damage. Electricity disappears, and yeah, go for the Skull. I was fishing for the burn, and fortunately enough, we did get the burn. So yeah, that was good. And then I just went for the knockout onto the Ludicolo, because regardless, the Scizor won't be able to knock out my Metagross. But I feel like if he did the Bug Bite onto Ludicolo, Ludicolo definitely would have went out. Oh well, yeah, he's at red HP. He definitely would have got knocked out. So the Heliolisk protects. I protect because I was assuming Scizor is gonna attack into the Metagross, so I wanted to protect Metagross just a little bit, and then get that burn damage. Boop. So he goes for the Thunderbolt onto the Ludicolo. Ludicolo faints, and then I believe I bring out Tapu Koko. I think no, maybe it was Poliwrath. Oh, that's right. He did get the double knockout. So the Poliwrath comes out and my Tapu Koko comes out. And then here it didn't. I almost threw the game because I protected with Poliwrath, but really I should have just attacked with the low sweep because Scizor goes Bullet Punch onto the Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko knocks out, and I'm just like, oh, why did I do this? I was like, I should have just doubled up into it because, I mean, there's nothing Scizor can do at this point. So I do just go for the waterfall because it does have it has more damage. Well, I mean, not necessarily more damage. I think maybe low sleep probably would have had more damage. But yeah, we fortunately enough we get that win. And again, I almost threw that game by protecting Poliwrath because I actually wasn't 100% sure if Poliwrath was faster. Because honestly, I didn't know how fast Scizor was. I just knew it wasn't like, I don't think it's super fast. So yeah, we get the win on that one. I was like sweating so hard, not literally, but I mean, yeah, I was sweating hard. But I was like, oh my gosh, I almost threw the game. But luckily, luckily Poliwrath was fast enough to get the knockout on the Scizor. And yeah, got really lucky on that one. So yeah, that's it for this video. Just wanted to show you guys, you know, 2 battles from, you know, my experience in the 2018 International Challenge. This was actually the first, I guess, kind of tournament, kind of event thing for Pokemon that I've entered in, or that I've ever participated in. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was fun. The battles that I did participate in, that I did do. What else am I trying to say? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.